Welcome back.
That makes a nice change.
Yes, opposite, isn't it?
Gosh, what did you eat this morning?
Zero. I ate nothing.
That. There you go.
What'd you find? What'd you find? What'd you find?
Right, go on. Do you want to see my first item then?
Yep.
I think, Sally, you're going to like this. Although you may have seen it before, but I'm hoping you'll be impressed.
Okay. I am.
Already? You're impressed already?
She's always impressed me, really.
Right, I'll start off with showing you that.
All right, it's a 10-inch record.
It's got somebody's address on it.
I can't read it.
And it's franked across the top. Now, the franking is, I'll tell you now, I'll tell you the exact date.
It says
It's
John Lennon.
It's 4.5 old pence, and it was posted from East Grinstead on the 20th of December, 1964.
Beatles.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So.
Oh, wow. I'm impressed. Wow.
She's impressed.
So, and inside, if I can open it.
Was that sent to you?
No.
What
Can you see it?
Beatles fan club.
Oh, a fan club, you're going to say.
Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. Look how cute George looks.
She loves you, yeah.
So that one is Christmas 1964, that one. It says National Newsletter number 4, the official Beatles fan club.
Oh, man.
I love that.
They're not original signatures, right?
I wouldn't have thought so. It'd be whoever signed it in the fan club, the secretary or whoever used to sign them on behalf of them. So there's that one there in that. Then we've got...
It's perfect condition.
No, it's put away in the bank already.
It is. So moving on to better ones.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it.
And then when you open this one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Look at that. What is
the Beatles Christmas. So is that their Christmas message recorded on that?
Yes. Yeah, it is. Yeah, to the fans. If you were obviously signed up to the fan club.
Yeah.
Have you ever played it?
I only played one of them once just to listen to the message. This one's number 2, Christmas 1963. Oh, so that's obviously not long after they were formed, because they were sort of only just getting big then, weren't they?
Yeah.
I love
but
that.
It shows you on the back here them in the fan club where they're obviously meeting people and signing things.
That's about when they played in Bournemouth at the Winter Gardens.
Oh, was it?
And yeah. Yeah.
They actually played on this envelope here. It's got a place called Flixton, Urmston, Manchester. Oh, the Beatles played in 1963. The Beatles played in Flixton on a park before they were mega famous. So I've got another one now.
Oh, look at that.
This is the 3rd Christmas.
The 3rd Christmas, yeah.
You had the whole set then?
No, I've just got these 3. And this one's just like a record sleeve, this one, as opposed to a fold out thing. And again, it's got...
That's amazing. Holy moly.
Value-wise, I've had these for forever and a day. I haven't a clue what the value of these things might be. I've just kept hold of them in hopes that...
£5 each for them, how about that?
Yeah, okay. Buy me a pint.
A few pints, I think. Yeah, buy you the pint.
Yeah, okay, yeah. But like I say, I really value-wise, I don't know what they're worth. They are self-explanatory what they are. The reason I thought Sally would be interested is I know you're a Beatles fan, and I thought you might have been familiar with them.
Well, we like people like you that don't think they're worth much. That's good.
Yeah, they're never worth much when you want to buy them, are they?
No.
That's fantastic. Those are way better than my Beatle cards from back there.
Yeah.
I never saw one of those either.
No, we've never seen those, mate.
Heard the message.
Right, yeah. And the other thing I was saying about them is, even though they're a 7-inch and they're a flexi disc, they play at 33 1/3, the speed of an album.
All
Yeah.
right. Uncle Albert.
So for people who don't know, a flexi disc is like a piece of plastic that has a record on it.
They give them away at Regis Digest and stuff like that, right?
That's right, yeah. I mean, these ones here, you can see as well, the other thing with a flexi disc is because they're so thin, forget one out, you can see there, and they are...
See?
That's actually not that thin.
You can...
It is, so they would put them in magazines and books.
Careful.
But you can see they don't have anything on the other side.
Yeah.
I think that's because they're so thin.
Yeah, right. Blimey. Well, that's amazing, matey.
I love that.
So
one to you.
That's what I've got.
That's fantastic. I love that.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah. So what exciting thing have you got? Go on.
Well, you want to do yours?
Mine?
Well, yours first. I'll do it.
I was going to do mine, but he's going to show you. This is really super cool. It is a very tall, I would say 30 inches maybe. It's an old theater poster.
1883, as you can see, and the theater was in New York, right?
Yeah,
in the Bowery.
It's the, what's his name? I can't remember his, Minor. It's the Minor Theater that was opened in 1881. This is maybe yours. This is an original broadside or poster that they would hang up. So it's on paper that's on some sort of a linen or canvas. But it was a variety theater. So they would have all kinds of shows. This is featuring a lot of comedy. They had politicians, they had jugglers, they had boxers.
Burlesque.
They had burlesque dancers. So like a vaudeville theater.
Do you know who any of them people are on there?
No.
Boxing matches.
But the Meteors, it's a great band name. I'm sure there's a band called the Meteors.
But this is to do with these comedians, this one.
Right, there's 2 or 3 comedians there.
Yeah. But
it's a broadside poster from 1883 for this.
Monday, October the 3rd, is it? 808.
So where did you get that from?
We actually, in a house, I'm just helping them decide what to do with their stuff. So I commandeered it for the show.
So if you've not bought it, you've just borrowed it?
Well, it could be either way. It was like half mine, put it that way.
Okay.
Try to sell it.
So I'm going to put it on eBay, you guys, if you want it. It's from the Bowery in New York. It's like crazy. That's exactly where Billy was from. So he might want it. So
Conroy and Dempsey, they sound like a crime-fighting duo.
Yeah, think of the Fletcher. He plays for Bournemouth. He used to, the Fletcher.
I think it was before he was born.
I think it was. I don't know. He's pretty old.
Maybe he's related. He's not old. Steve Fletcher is not old.
Yes, he's ancient. There we go. What's it say?
It says, if you can read this, you're too close.
All right. So what do you think of that then?
I personally, I really like that.
I'll trade you then.
Yeah. We'll take the Beatle Christmas messages.
Yeah. Yeah, that is impressive, that, and it's good as well, the fact that it's lasted so long.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of damage you can see there, and you can actually see the linen through it. See, so it shows its linen back. Yeah,
it's interesting. It's linen.
Now these guys never thought that they would be on the TV around the world when they took pictures, right?
They couldn't have even imagined it.
Yeah. They couldn't know. They wouldn't even have thought that things like that could happen, right?
No. I mean, nothing ever happened outside the town they were in, did it?
Not really. Well,
so this is obviously New York City, big city.
Yeah, this theater, it burned down a couple of times. They rebuilt it and did a.
Is it still going?
Now it's an apartment building.
Yeah, they pulled
right.
it down like 20 years ago, and it's a lovely block of flats.
There you go.
So there you go. It's pretty big. It's beautiful, and it's can be yours.
Yeah.
Now the meteor is flying away.
There we go.
Yeah. So I was impressed with that one, were you?
Yeah, love it.
Next, your turn.
Next. Right. I'm not going to tell you what this is. I know what it is. I know all about it, but we'll leave it for either yourself or for the viewers to decide what it is, and I'll tell you what age it is roughly, roundabout, and then you can work out the rest of it yourselves.
Not as old as me, probably.
No, nothing's as old as you.
Nothing's as old as you.
Right.
Oh, the candle. You put a candle in it, right? So it's probably it could be from 1600s.
So it's riveted underneath there.
Riveted.
It's all handmade.
Yeah,
raw iron, yeah. But not only have you got that.
Oh, so you can put in the scissors, or is it meant to go in the wall?
Well,
also?
you can. Is that a spikes there? No, we're going placing the wrong way, wouldn't it?
No, they're flat. So it is.
They are flat.
Yeah, I was thinking, maybe you could put it on a stand or in the wall.
Are those fire tongs or what are they?
So I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you what it is until we do the reveal for it, and then we'll reveal exactly what it's for and what it does. So that's what it's like. This dates anywhere from 1700 up to mid 1800s.
Right. So are those flat? Oh yeah. So they're like pliers, right?
Yeah, the flat. Can you see?
Sniffer also.
No,
can you see them now?
Yeah, it's something to do with is that a blacksmith thing?
Like
you can work in the dark.
Yeah, I was going to say the candle.
They are made by a blacksmith, and that's how they always would have been made. They always would have been made by the local blacksmith.
Never seen it.
That would maybe hold a taper, right, to light it with, because it's on a stand, right?
Yep.
Yes, so it's on a stand.
It would always be stood like that. So then you would use the pliers from where it is.
Yeah, you're along the right lines, but not, if you know what I mean. I will explain what it does.
Is it something to do with a funeral parlor?
No. This would have been an everyday object.
All right.
In probably, I reckon, probably 90.
So you can put a newspaper in there and read it, or put something in there and you can read it.
You probably could actually. Yeah, I never thought of that, but yeah. And what happens here now is with this, you see how it opens and shuts. Yeah. It relies on the weight of this,
right,
to keep it closed.
To keep that closed, yeah.
So something to reflect the light.
No, they do ones that have a mirror or a piece of polished stuff on the metal on the back, but not they don't open and shut like that. They normally just have a little screw on the back.
Yeah.
So that's what that is.
It's very strange because it is a stationary object because it's got the 3 feet and it sits on top of a piano or something.
Yeah, and that would have been in, I reckon, probably 95% of the homes. It wouldn't have been in the rich and wealthy, but most homes that would have been in. And they all would have been made by local blacksmiths or local tradespeople
Yeah, I've had
so-
some like that, but they have a spike and you can push them into the wall, so you can move them around the house and you just push them in the wall wherever you want. But you couldn't do it
right.
the can will be going the wrong way.
Yeah, so this would be have the spike on this bit, you mean?
Yeah, and it goes into the
Oh, that's a good idea. I've not seen them once before. I've seen these. These
Okay.
come with different bases. I've seen them with bases like this, which have obviously been made by the local blacksmith. Then they do other ones. The top part's very similar. They're all different, but they have a wooden base on them, where this metal bit just goes into a wooden base. But you'll never really, if you get an old one, you'll never get two exactly the same, because they'll be made by, Mr. Parry down the road, the local blacksmith, who's not going to make it the same as the guy down the road.
I can't wait to watch the episode with the information about it. I'm very
Are you going to start?
What I might do with this, if I can, what I might do is do a proper demonstration of how it all works and what it's for, and then you can see exactly what's what with it.
I can't wait.
So that's what that is. And then obviously, if anyone's got an idea what it is, just let us know in the comments below, and we'll.
We need some comments. We didn't get many comments. Come on, guys, get your fingers on the metal.
Right, miserable lot.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
Yay! Come on, comments.
So come on, what have you got?
There we are. Look, see, we've got the new card here.
Yeah.
Who are those guys? I don't know. So, do you want me to show and tell?
Yeah. Come on, what have you got?
Show and tell. You don't know what it is, right? Well, I actually do know what this is. It's a bit like you, but I've never. I know what's in here, but I haven't
opened it.
I haven't looked in it. Okay, what's it say there?
Hey, just read it.
Olympics. See, so it's Olympics 1932, which were in Los Angeles. Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
And the guy that had this, he actually worked there, and these are things that he
From
kept.
1932.
Yes, he worked there. He was on the workforce or whatever. So there's things in here that were his that he collected.
I want to see.
So you want to see these? God.
So this guy didn't actually compete in the Olympics.
No. He was. So this looks like the official program.
Isn't
okay,
beautiful?
for swimming, 1932. All right. I'll have to go a little quicker because there's more stuff here.
So that's good.
See the honorary committee and all that. So all that stuff in there.
That's gorgeous.
So was the swimming done in the same place then?
No.
Right.
No, because most of this was in the Coliseum, and you couldn't swim in the Coliseum, so it would be outside venue somewhere else in Los Angeles.
Right.
Okay, I went to the one in '84, so they were all across the city.
1884.
Yeah, that's right.
So this one's the Olympics of Los Angeles, 1932. See?
So that's 92 years ago.
Before the Second World War. All right.
That's
next piece.
fantastic.
I haven't seen these before. I'm just pulling them off as they come off the sheet. So this is the Olympics.
Card.
What is that, like a flyer?
No.
It's an ID
certificate.
Oh, it's an identity card.
It says Los Angeles, identity card. So he hasn't filled it out, but this is number 2325. So it's pristine.
So on the back it says, "Are you an athlete? Are you a manager? What do you do?"
Oh,
that's good.
All right,
neat.
Next now is some photographs.
Oh, it says on the back who it is.
Who is it?
It's Helene Madison, swimming champion, 1932.
And she signed it.
And it says that on the back.
See that?
That's
all right.
neat.
Next one.
That says Dorothy Poignon, high diving champion, 1932.
She's the high diving champion.
Does he not say what country they're from?
It doesn't say on the back.
They would probably be from the USA, I'd say. I don't know. Just guessing. This is a more recent picture.
LASS 1932 Olympics. That must have been where it happened.
This looks like totally amazing. A book of tickets. Look at that.
Season ticket.
Oh, wow.
And it's the whole
And they're
book.
all in there.
Look at that. I mean, that is amazing.
That on its own
Wow.
is really got some importance.
Yeah, that's like, look at that.
This is going to be a
there's
great
the seating.
collection.
Yeah. So look at
$15
$15
is the price of the book.
No, of one ticket.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
No, don't open it too much. Okay, next.
So that's totally amazing.
Right, so
Now we have-
this stuff has got to be really collectible, hasn't it?
Well, and it's just perfect.
There's the track and field. The ticket for the track and field. Look at that. The gate, the whole thing, gate A31, and away we go. Row 14, track and field, the Olympic Stadium. So that would be the Coliseum.
So we talked about ephemera before, and meaning it's paper collecting.
Equestrian results, yes.
And condition is so important.
Yeah,
and this is
Yeah.
fabulous.
The corners are really, really, it's part of it. These are like,
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really beautiful condition.
Now this one, Olympic Stadium opening ceremony.
See, that's cool. So
Yeah.
I wonder, did he just sneak in or not go to these?
No, he's just collecting them, honey.
But these were his.
Yeah, yeah. So this
Oh,
here,
look at this.
this is
Ben Eastman. The final between Eastman and Billy Carr. What does that say? Something, the classic event, top
400 meters, 1932.
1932. Carr won.
There's a lot of people there, isn't there? It's a full house, that.
Yeah, look.
Yes, so that's, and that, the Coliseum is still there.
Yeah, they're going to be having in, I think it's 8 years, it's going to be held there again.
Yeah,
What's the thing on the back?
What they put all.
Opening parade, 1932.
So there's on the back, the rubber stamp says official photo Olympics.
Ah,
So
right.
It's not a copy, it's an official photograph, which is amazing.
So here's what do they call that? And you would know what they call that, honey. Being the printing lady.
Oh, no, that's a.
Aren't they called proofs?
It's, photo proofs. A proof sheet, I think, is what it is.
Yeah.
I approve of that.
Yeah.
And see the building on the top right? What's that?
Yeah.
Well, this is all the swimming.
It says Los Angeles Department of Parks and Rec, Los Angeles Swimming.
Yeah, that's who
pool,
he worked for, the Department of Rec. I remember that now.
Now, what about
So this is same one.
Sorry, was he involved in this one? We have a swimming pool in our town named after Euro Sorry, who was a big famous swimmer.
So read this.
It says Imperial Illustration Board.
Oh, okay.
Here, I can't read it.
What's that, the Olympic?
Well, we can read it to you now.
Well,
you can read it to me.
It says, yeah, you read it. The Olympic Committee.
Olympic Committee, having chosen the city of Los Angeles as the place for the celebration of the 10th Olympiad, the organizing committee, 1932. And it's an invitation. Invites you to partake in the competitions and celebrations which will take place on this occasion in Los Angeles, the first week of August. Final decision of the exact dates to be announced. So this is from 1930. This is basically announcing, I guess, that LA is the place.
Then it says here, like Berlin. So that was after 1936 Berlin. Jesse Owens with Hitler and all that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So this is an amazing
that's
piece.
Amazing.
And
that collection you've got there then is going to appeal to people who collect ephemera and Olympic memorabilia.
And people in Los Angeles. People are interested
Yes.
in Los Angeles history.
Yeah,
yes,
The cream. The creme de la creme.
A nice cross collectible. Yeah, this invitation is basically sealed inside.
It's
it's
pretty
nice.
Not signed though.
Yeah, it's not signed by the president of the organizing committee. So the question becomes, how did that person access that? Maybe they were a part of that organizing committee as well.
Yeah, I mean, that could have been one of the original things before it was signed or before it was printed.
Right. They pulled it off the press. They kept a piece of it.
His son, I got this from his son. So his son may have some more information as to what, where, when, and how. Yes.
Yeah, how his dad was.
He has a whole bunch more from this Olympics and from the '84 Olympics. So he has a whole trunk.
Plethora.
He has a trunk for one.
Plethora.
So was the old guy then involved in the '84 Olympics as well?
He may well have been, yeah.
Anyway, I really like these things. These are really cool things this episode. Yeah. I think they're all really interesting.
I think all the items we've done tonight or today have been really, I find them all interesting.
So we're going to...
Here we are.
There you go. We're going to leave you with that. So you please people, you need to call in, tell us what you're going. So don't forget, what's the show called? Show and Tell International. And what can you do? You can subscribe. We've only got 200, not quite 200 subscribers. And we need for you to get on the buzzer, okay? Ding, ding.
Yeah. We need subscribers. We need people to tune in next time as well to find out what the items are and more details about the items and to see new items.
And we need interaction. We need questions. We need answers.
Yes.
Yeah.
See?
We need you.
Yes. We'll have to get the poster. We need you.
Uncle Sam, we need you. Anyway, keep tuned so you can see the updates on last week's episode.
I've been doing some research into the Winnie the Pooh pictures that we've shown you. The two smaller ones appear to be postcards and the value of those is minimal. The other one, which appears to be an original drawing, it's got some value with it, providing we can have it authenticated. Now, if it is original, it's probably worth anywhere from £1,500 to maybe £3,000. What we get and what we find compared to what you can get.
You learn something every day.
I'm here with our update. The item I had was an Indonesian or Indian noodle maker, and it sells for about $40. You change the little brass plates in to the different size noodle you want. So yummy, yummy, yummy for your tummy.
My uncle's artwork from the Dandy comic. Really, I can't put a price on it. To me, it is absolutely priceless. It's got so much sentimental meaning to me. I'm probably, well, I am the only person in the world that actually knows anything about my uncle. So I can quite safely say I'm the leading expert on my Uncle Jim and his artwork. I've probably got as well the largest private collection of his artwork. So I do try to collect it wherever I can. So I hope everybody appreciates what I've got and enjoys what I've got, and also enjoy looking at it. I've done some small videos now so you can see the collection, and I've put it all together in a bit of a description with it. My uncle was actually the creator and cartoonist for Bully Beef and Chips, and Bully Beef and Chips was on the back page of the Dandy, and it first came out in the Dandy in 1967. This is one of the early pieces. This is from September 1967. So that's one of the early ones. And then compare that artwork to the one next to it. And this one's from 19 88, I think it is. So that's much later. You can see how Bully's changed over the time. The way he used to draw these were drawn on big pieces of card like this. He would draw it in pencil. He used to sit with him for many hours while he'd be drawing. And he'd do it all in pencil, mark it all out, then go over the pencil with ink. And then afterwards would be coloured in. These pieces of paper would be photographed a quarter of the size for the comic. I'll show you one of those in a little minute. So moving along there from Bully Beef and Chips, you've got the Jocks and the Geordies. The Jocks and the Geordies were two feuding gangs from Scotland and Newcastle. And the Jocks and the Geordies again were a creation of my uncle's, my Uncle Jim, and he actually was the cartoonist for this as well. And the Jocks and the Geordies were always the centre page in the Dandy because it was always a double spread. So here's some extra artwork. And the Jocks and the Geordies again. And coming round to the last one, we've got Bully Beef and Chips from the 5th of December 1970. So this is after it's been coloured in. So it would be done, as I explained before, in pencil on there, then gone over with ink, then coloured. So here's the coloured version. And just to give you a comparison of size, next to it is the actual comic that is out of. Here's a good example of work in progress. So this piece here is obviously Bully Beef and Chips, but it's not all inked in yet. There's still a lot of pencil on there. Now what my uncle used to do is, on the speech bubbles, he would write in those what he thinks they should be saying. And invariably it was kept in. Despite the fact that the company that made the comic preferred to put their own writing in it, my uncle did that. And as well, I think it helped him create the story as well. So going back here now, you can see here's a penciled one. That's even before any ink at all. And then got here a letter. So that's the letter that was sent back with my uncle's work. Pieces of artwork are very unusual. I haven't a clue what the character is or what the character was in the comic. All I know from these is the date, and the date from 1956 and 1957. And the reason I know that is there's a pencil date on the back, and there always is on the original artwork. So if anybody out there can identify this character and tell me who it is or where it was in the comic or anything like that, I'd much appreciate any information on that. And the final piece and the last piece is this one I'm going to show you. So this is a piece of artwork that my uncle did for my daughter when my eldest daughter was born. So what he used to do was he would do a picture like this and personalise it to all his grandchildren, whoever it was that was being born. You see that it's got a little bit of damp on it. So that's something I've treasured. I do need to get all this artwork framed properly.